welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Mile High City of Denver. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Richardson. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And for Denver, we've got Aaron Gordon. He's out there with Jokic. Harrison out there with Michael Porter. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Here's Denver now. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes. He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And it's blocked by Gordon.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has helps him on the defensive end. Twice on the pipes with that block.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Finney Smith.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Jokic passes to Gordon. Dishes it to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up. Fires from 14. And it's Gordon missing. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fires, high post. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Harrison. And the pass to Jokic. A three-pointer, no good. Richardson kicks to Doncic. Lets it go with a 3. That one doesn't drop. And the Nuggets going the other way. Pass to Jokic. Feeds to Gordon. Nice move.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Rivers comes in for Shaquille Harrison. Runs in the pass to Redick. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And Redick kicks to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Now here's Brunson, following the miss by Paul Millsap. Morris against Brunson. Count that one. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morris against Brunson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
The speed on the break from Powell right now, just booking down the court and getting to the basket.
Morris looking over the floor. He feeds it to McGee. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And here we go, Mavericks running again. Redick for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Morris into the lane. Can't connect from short range. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And the wide open shot from Redick. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Morris dishes to Bull. Over Hardaway.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Gordon's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Rivers in for Morris. Burke, he's checked in for the Mavericks. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Paul Millsap. Monte Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Bull in at the power forward. Brunson against Morris. Back to Brunson. Out to Hardaway. Millsap grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Rivers. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Rivers has got 4 points this quarter.
There is a determination that Austin Rivers brings on dribble drives. He will not fear contact. Believe that.
Brunson the pass to Powell. Outside for Redick. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Morris inside. Brunson covering. Bull can't hit. Dallas leading by 3. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Morris dishes to McGee. Out to Morris. Passes it to Millsap. Here's McGee. Good. McGee's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Brunson. Buries the easy one. And the Mavericks lead by 3. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Millsap passes to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Morris against Brunson. Rebound by the Nuggets. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. To the paint, and Jokic wide open. He shoots with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Jokic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets. Doncic looking it over. Over Harrison. Doncic, no good.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely, and that one, good.
Just another way. Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots.
Doncic with the steal. Richardson up top. Banked in off the glass. Richardson's got his second basket. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Jokic, quarter outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Doncic. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Millsap. Whistle blows. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed some struggles for Denver in the first quarter. They gave themselves a lot of work to do by letting... And that does it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
On the floor for Dallas, you've got Luka Doncic. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Richardson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Well, we know what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
And the dunk by Doncic.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Right side, Porter. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
You love seeing Aaron Gordon in the pick and roll. This guy is adept at setting screens and then getting into open space.
Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. Over Harrison. Off the left rim and out.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Porter finds Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Porter passes to Harrison. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Porter, no luck.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Here's Richardson, and he converts the layup. Richardson's got 6. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 9. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Doncic passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets with some changes. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Rivers in for Harrison. Jokic passes to Green. Back to Jokic. Green breaking loose. Basket counts. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for Denver.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pass to Millsap. Down low. Here's McGee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's Brunson. Count that one. Brunson's got 6 points.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And there's the pass to Millsap. McGee trying to break free, but they get it back. Morris outside. Millsap has the open look. The Nuggets with another miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Hardaway.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
McGee dishes the ball. It's good. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Redick with the 3. A second chance effort. Hardaway kicks to Powell. Back to Hardaway. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Hardaway has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Morris passes to Green. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 7. And Redick kicks to Cauley-Stein. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Nine seconds left to play in the third. Here's Rivers. Lays it up and banks it in. Rivers has got 6.
Well, you love to see Austin Rivers attack. This guy has the frame and the game to make the dribble drive.
And so it's Denver in control with the 9. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Mavericks trail by 9. We've got Paul Millsap. Austin Rivers is out there with Harrison. Then there's Gordon, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Finney Smith can't get it to go.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Austin Rivers. Bol comes in for Gordon. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Harrison. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, you have got to take this shot away from Luka Doncic. He's too good to be given the mid-range look.
Green kicks to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And the dunk by Bol.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Burke. Count it from 12. Here's Morris. Pass to Green. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Denver the other way. Here's Millsap. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 11-point Denver lead.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Doncic. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
We know this about Luka. This guy dangerous from anywhere on the floor. Such an effective shooter.
Morris passes to Green. Now, here's Bol. Tight defense on him. Count that bucket. Bol's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And it's Denver with the rebound. Bol's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Rivers checked in. And then for Dallas, Willie Cauley-Stein. He's checked in for Porzingis. Marjanovic comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Luka Doncic. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Dallas also making some changes. Redick comes in for Richardson. And Doncic is subbed in for Trey Burke. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic, kicks to Porter. Passes it to Harrison. Back to Porter. Campazzo. And another miss by Denver. Mavericks trailed by 11. Here's Redick. Here's Porzingis. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, there's reach, there's size, there's wingspan, and there's a knack for understanding where it's coming off. This is a very difficult thing to keep Porzingis off the window.
Pass to Harrison. Jokic against Porzingis. Now the pass to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. And that one drops.
How about the touch and the under control nature of what Aaron Gordon is doing close to the cup? That's nice.
1:19 left here in the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And every year it seems to me Kristaps Porzingis willing to take on more and more responsibility. There is a process to becoming a better leader, and Kristaps Porzingis is right in the middle of it.
Campazzo. Jokic trying to free himself up. And the three off target. For Dallas, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Back to Gordon. Pass to Harrison. Outside, Porter. Jokic inside. He's against Porzingis. Yep, that one goes. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Marjanovic kicks to Doncic. Back to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Harrison. Now here's Gordon. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And that one is good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. At the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Porter is out there with Gordon. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Harrison in at the point guard. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center, filling out the middle. Now Lillard. Jones kicks to Lillard. The pass to Covington. McCollum against Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Porter with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Jones. Up and in from the low block. Here's Harrison. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Porter looking it over. Feeds it to Gordon. Sweet move. And Jones pulls it down. Kicks it out to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
There's Harrison, covered by Lillard. Here's Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Porter. Portland grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Jones slams it in.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Here's Harrison. To end the run, kicks it out to Gordon. The three. It doesn't go for him. And it's Portland the other way. Jones, no luck.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Harrison lays it up off the glass. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Harrison, and he drops it in from the low post. Harrison's got his second bucket. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Porter against Jones. Here's McCollum. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Harrison passes to Rivers. Passes to Jokic. Three-pointer. Rebound by Nurkic. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Jones kicks to Covington. Jones dishes to Covington. Kicks it out to Jones. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he...
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from...
Now, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Taking a look at the Nuggets. We've got Aaron Gordon, Paul Millsap out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Rivers. Simons surveying the D. Dishes it to Carmelo. The pass to Simons. Pulls up on the elbow, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Simons has got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Powell with the steal. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Here's Simons. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Stolen by Cantor. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Tips it up. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. They trail by 9 points. Here's Bull. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Hollis Jefferson finds Cantor. Powell for 3. A steal. 3 on 3. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bull making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Here's Simons. Cantor. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got his first basket.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Morris passes to McGee. Millsap has the open look. They grab their own miss. There's the dish to Morris. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And Denver with a change here too. Green's checked in. Lillard scanning the floor. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from 3-point range. Lillard's got 12 in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Morris with the ball. Lillard picks him up. And the wide open shot from Green. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Right side, Covington. Cantor kicks to Lillard. The putback, and Covington stays with it. And now a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
Boy, how about the effort and energy that time by Covington. Just worked his way right to the glass and got the follow-up basket.
Green dishes the Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Lillard from outside. Lillard again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Green. He feeds it to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
You know, when he's got the position he wants inside, he's committed to throwing it down. And Millsap, he's got a nice vertical on him, too.
Pass to Cantor. Back to Lillard. Pass to Anthony. 5 to shoot. He kicks to Covington. Keeps it alive. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 4 this quarter.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found point.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Portland leading by 8. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. Kicks it to McCollum. It's Covington on the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
Floats it up for Jokic. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Lillard outside. And here's Jones. From the stripe. Harrison with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true. And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Harrison scanning the floor. On pass to Gordon. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
McCollum outside. He dishes it to Lillard. McCollum passes to Lillard. For the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Jokic. Chalk up 2 there. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Porter.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Lillard the pass to Covington and stolen by Gordon. The kick out to Porter. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Back to Porter. Denver passing it around. Chanchar the pass to Gordon. Can't cash in from close range.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And McCollum with the block. Jones in the post. The shot will not fall. And Denver the other way now. Knocks it loose. Jokic. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Jokic has got 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Count it.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Here's Harrison. He has 6. Tries it from 19. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Jokic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Trailblazers lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Cole is out there with Paul Millsap. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Monte Morris. Here's Simons. Outside Anthony. There's the 3. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Cantor with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Now here's Powell. He started closely. That one goes in. Powell's got his first 2 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Portland.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Here's Millsap. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Denver also making some changes. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Porter comes in for Bull. And it's Rivers in for Morris. Outside, Green. Pass to Rivers. To take the lead. And the layup is good. Rivers has got the lead up to 2 now for Denver.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Simon. Rebound by the Nuggets. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Little, he's checked in for Portland. Simons, the pass to Cantor. He kicks it to Powell.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
The feed to Gordon. And he lays it straight in. And it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Aaron Gordon.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight, that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Collin comes in for Little. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Here's Lillard. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Nurkic.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Morris passes to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Lillard outside. From deep. Portland with a new 14. Another shot. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
51 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the pass to Jokic. Rivers in the corner. It counts.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Lillard fires away from way outside. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Outside Millsap. Feeds to Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Damian Lillard.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, the plan's got to be here to pressure that inbound pass and try to come up with the steal. If that doesn't happen, then immediately foul and put them on the line.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Now here's Lillard. To tie it up. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here.
DA.
And just about to get underway is the starting five. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on GA.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Jones is out there with Giles, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Dallas, Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Now, here's Richardson. 6 to shoot. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And the basket by McCollum. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Well, I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Doncic against Jones. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Doncic. And Doncic is right there.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now, here's Lillard. Right side, Jones. Lillard outside. Back to Jones. From deep three-point range, Lillard misses. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Porzingis. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
It's a nice-looking stroke from the mid-range. Porzingis, at his height, he knows it. He can get that shot off anytime he wants.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Finney Smith to the inside. Porzingis can't hit.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers.
Now there's another way Lillard can beat you off the ball. Great timing on the catch and shoot.
Here's Doncic. He can't hit that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. McCollum finds Jones. Lillard from outside. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Doncic with the bucket.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lillard attacking. Now Doncic. 6 points for him. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Up top, Doncic. He's guarded by Nurkic. Here's Marjanovic. Portland grabs the miss. And here's McCollum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, McCollum is pretty deft at changing speeds, and that time he did it driving to the rim.
Free throw good, McCollum. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Now here's Cauley Stein. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Oh, that's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
And then Jones, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the basket by McCollum.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here's Brunson. There's the feed to Powell. Brunson with it. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Cauley-Stein, a lot of his shots are predictable shots within the offense, so he stays confident with those opportunities.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with their lead standing at 6 points. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but deep.
When I'm training in summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Burke. Cauley-Stein is out there with Powell. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. A nice shot by Simons.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Powell finds Brunson. Back to Powell. Got a piece of it. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Here's Simons. And again, it's Portland converting.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Here's Brunson. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Hardaway. He feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Powell. Excellent D there from Anthony. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed. Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Now Brunson to the middle, to the left wing, launches a 3. The putback, and they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Takes it from 10. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Powell. Drops in the tray. Powell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Cauley Stein passes to Brunson. And he overshot that one, missing. Trailblazers leading by 9. Pass to Simons. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Harry Giles comes in for Anthony. McCollum's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Doncic looking it over. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Shoots over Nurkic. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis.
They're going to take a little bit more to get Porzingis off of his sweet spot and his offensive game now.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. The pass to Nurkic. The baseline jam. Lillard misses. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. McCollum with the ball, and it's Richardson picking him up.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
And here is Doncic. He's got 6. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And being taller than most point guards, he puts that length to use. Example A right there.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Porzingis. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 9 points, and he doesn't get... Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the small forward position.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Porzingis trying to get free. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defense, I mean, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Doncic. Porzingis high post. Doncic against Jones. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Mavericks making a switch here. Redick is checked in. That free throw good from Doncic. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
You want evidence of Lillard finishing at the rim? I give you Exhibit A.
Mavericks trail by 10. 90 seconds now into the second half. Doncic passes to Porzingis, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Doncic. And a switch here also for Portland. Anthony's checked in. Inside, it's stolen by Marjanovic. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Redick's got the ball. Good on the bucket. Redick's got his first bucket in this one.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Here's Lillard. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket for Marjanovic. Lillard with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Think about Nurkic and how great it is to see him back on the floor. That horrific leg injury back in March of 2019.
Richardson the pass to Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. A different look for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Marjanovic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Richardson. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
Growing up in the Bay Area, I worked out a lot and spent a lot of time with Tim Hardaway Sr. Remember the killer crossover. And Tim Hardaway Jr. continues to show why he belongs in the league after a lot of hard work on his own.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Powell against Brunson. Outside for Redick. The tray. Hardaway goes in. Up again, Cauley-Stein. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, the reach a factor there for Cauley-Stein. I'd love to see him hit the boards a little bit more often.
Powell, the pass to Simons. Back to Powell. Three-pointer. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Now here's Redick. Cauley-Stein dishes to Powell. The drive by Redick. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Redick's got it back down to within single digits for Dallas.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Here's Simons. Brunson covering. A nice shot by Simons. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Brunson with it. Here's Powell. And another basket for Dallas. Here's Simons. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
The instincts there shown by J.J. Redick, pretty remarkable.
And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. We've got Doncic. Cauley Stein is out there with Powell. Then there's Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Lillard against Doncic. Tries again. Cantor kicks to Giles. 6 on the shot clock. Cantor, the pass to Anthony. Cantor, great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And they continue to control the glass.
Doncic outside. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Richardson. And it's off from 3-point range. Portland leading by 8. Lillard way outside. Nice D from Doncic.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
A pull-up. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Doncic outside to the paint. Cauley Stein kicks to Doncic. The putback is no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
Anthony still running the floor well, even at this stage in his career. Gets out and coasts right past the D.
And Doncic, here we go. 11 feet away, drained for 2 points. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Lillard looking around. Offline with his 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost him. Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point he's going to need some help.
Doncic against Lillard. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Marjanovic comes in for Dwight Powell. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Richardson. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Harry Giles. Jones checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And McCollum subbed in for Norman Powell.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul it.
Robert Covington's checked in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. And here's Lillard, who brings it up for Portland. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Marjanovic. It's good from in time. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll.
Up top, Doncic. Defended by Jones. Marjanovic kicks to Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 23.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time. But that's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Passes to Jones. Doncic with the steal. 6-second difference between shot and game clock.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Lillard against Doncic. Nurkic kicks to McCullough. And now they decide to foul intentionally. We've got 13 seconds left in the game.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And for a guy who entered the league as a terrific free throw shooter, Damian Lillard is now among the elite of the elite from the stripe. Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They see David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. A stunning view of the moon. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Austin Rivers is out there with Harrison, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, we've got Doncic. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Richardson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Here's Harrison, down low, Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Here is Porter after Luka Doncic's bucket. Harrison passes to Jokic. This is to Gordon. Back to Jokic.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
First quarter, just over a minute played. The drive by Doncic, and he banks in the layup. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Jokic. Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. And that one is off. Good defense by Jokic. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Back to Rivers. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And it's Gordon missing for Dallas. They've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. That's tipped, and he recovers it. Passes it to Porzingis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Harrison. At the top of the key, Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Denver needs to get off his shot. Doncic with the steal. Knocked loose. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Rivers has got the ball.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. To the paint, here's Powell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's what Denver's going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Gordon. Bol comes in for Green, and Morris subbed in for Rivers. McGee with the block. Here's Millsap. Morris against Redick. Bol dishes to McGee. Now the feed to Millsap. Clock at 4. Here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Brunson scanning the floor. Outside Hardaway. A three ball. With the tip. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Pass to Millsap. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Here's Cauley Stein. Finished off the break.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
The Nuggets trail by 3. And here is Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And stolen by Redick. Fast break Dallas. Redick's got the ball. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And that stifling defense of Cauley Stein is what got him drafted 6th.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Dwight Powell is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Trey Burke. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Porter, no luck. Mavericks leading by 5. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley Stein. Luka Doncic comes in for Hardaway. And it's Richardson in for Jalen Brunson. And Denver with a change here too. Jokic is checked in for JaVale McGee.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Burke looking over the floor to the middle. Doncic. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Doncic has got the lead back up to 5 now for the Mavs. Pass to Harrison. Here's Jokic. And the layup's good off the glass. Jokic has got 6.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Doncic left side.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway comes in for Doncic. J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Burke. The Nuggets also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Bol comes in for Michael Porter. And Morris subbed in for Harrison.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Brunson with it. Inside. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Now the pass to Brunson. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Bol, that's good.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Here's Brunson. Powell in the high post. Feeds it to Cauley Stein. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Here's McGee, kicks it to Bol. Second chance shot. Morris outside. That one misses. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. He lobs it up, and the dunk by Powell.
How about the ups of Dwight Powell? He's making these lobs look easy.
1:43 left now here in the second. Campazzo outside for Millsap. Denver passing it around. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 8 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's Harrison. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Marjanovic. Poked away. Rivers with it. And it's Richardson picking him up for the finish. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And Porter drops them both. Mavericks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Here's Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Kristaps Porzingis is so agile, mobile, and hostile. You give him a lane, and he'll take advantage.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
The 3 for Doncic. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Mavericks.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Harrison in at the point. The Nuggets trail by 4. Harrison passes to Gordon. Now here's Jokic. Yep, it counts. Jokic has got 8 points. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And it's tied up with that one. And here are the Mavericks now. Now, here's Doncic. 8 points for him. He kicks it to Richardson. Jokic with the steal. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Denver shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Harrison, guarded by Doncic. Jokic with the bucket.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Now Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. Doncic feeling it out. Marjanovic, great positioning on the putback. Marjanovic has got the game tied up here for Dallas.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Rivers passes to Jokic. Back to Rivers. Jokic inside. Gordon finds Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Harrison. Here's Gordon. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. Gordon's got the lead up to 2 now for Denver.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Porzingis against Gordon. The pass to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Rivers. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Doncic right side. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Harrison kicks to Jokic. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And 12 points for Jokic.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Fast break, Dallas. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Brunson, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Campazzo, Brunson covering. Out to the right wing, passes it to Bull. Back to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Hardaway passes to Cauley-Stein. Brunson with it. Right side Hardaway. Tips it. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Trey Burke. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Hardaway. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Brunson in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The putback and the second chance effort by Gordon. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis, and it's Powell in for Trey Burke. And then for Denver, JaVale McGee's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Bol comes in for JaMychal Green, and Monte Morris subbed in for Austin Rivers. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets shooting a superb 63% from the field. Morris against Redick. Morris passes to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Up again, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Outside Millsap. Campazzo, Brunson covering. There's the lob to the hoop. And here are the Mavericks now, trailing by 4. Redick is in the corner. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Campazzo up and in on the layup.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Count it, good.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Campazzo, Brunson covering. The dish to Bol. Shoots over Powell, and Denver again with the bucket.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bol there with a big basket.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Brunson, no good. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Jokic. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Releases. Nifty move. Here's Porzingis. That shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. And now we've got the intentional foul. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Jokic. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 14-6 run. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Marjanovic. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Pass to Rivers. Outside Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic finds Rivers. To the inside. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Dallas.
cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Here's Jokic. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Right block shot. Porter passes to Rivers. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Doncic.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
And here's Jokic. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Here's Finney-Smith, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here's Powell. Yes!
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
So we see Denver get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg. Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Denver, Rivers out there with Harrison, then it's Porter, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Gordon in at the four-man position. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Dishes it to Lillard. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Harrison in the corner. Gordon finds Rivers. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Porter. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Now here's Lillard, guarded closely. Passes it to Nurkic. And Lillard gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Harrison. Here's Jokic. Makes it off the glass.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now here's McCollum. 4-point game. Back to Lillard. He kicks to McCollum. From outside, off the mark. Nuggets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Jokic against Nurkic. Jokic, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
McCullough, he's a threat in transition. He excels at leaking out, and then he knows where to run in the open floor.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Porter, no luck.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Powell, the pass to Covington. To the middle. Kicks it out to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Down low. It's deflected. Porter with the steal. Pass to Jokic. And it's rebounded by Covington. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Harrison scanning the floor. And the pass to Jokic. And the rebound by Nurkic.
That works just like they drew it up. Till the part where he short arms the layup.
McCollum, no good. The Nuggets shooting to start out this game about 43%. Nurkic against Rivers. Inside. Harrison kicks to Gordon. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got 6.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Lob pass to Gordon. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance.
Ever the opportunist. CJ sparks a successful fast break with his quick hands.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harrison, covered by Lillard. Tries from the block. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Rivers. He's got 8.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Lillard with it. Over Harrison. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And whether he's creating for himself or spotting up, Lillard's jumper is whizzing.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the... Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked...
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Giles is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the point. Jones, no luck.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Morris kicks to Millsap. Doesn't go for him. And it's Portland the other way. Pass to Giles. Now Hollis-Jefferson. A putback, and Kanter able to finish.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Kanter has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Passes it to McGee. Campazzo. It's deflected.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Kanter has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
And Jones with the stuff.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here is Morris. Millsap kicks to Morris. Fires the 3. McGee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice it.
Pass to Kanter. Here's Giles. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Simons surveying the D. And Jones has it in the corner. Kanter in the corner. It's up a 3. The shot missing. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Got a hand on it. Here's Simons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kanter, the pass to Giles. Right wing. Here's Simons. Portland again missing. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. It's stolen by Jones. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
It's tipped. They recover it. And the wide open shot from Morris. And another miss by Denver.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. There's the pass to Millsap. Kicks to McGee. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Trailblazers leading by 5. And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 56 seconds left here in the second. Powell, that's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's Harrison with the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to Rivers. Passes to Jokic from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. And it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Porter, no luck. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Lillard. From deep. And that concludes the first half. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a rope. Thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Rivers. Then it's Porter. And it's Harrison in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. And here are the Nuggets now after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And Jokic throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 7. Here's Covington. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 12. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting.
Oh, that was something else.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Derek Jones in for Norman Powell. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 10. And Lillard throws it down.
Respect the leaping ability of Lillard, or you'll get dunked on.
The Nuggets trail by 12. To the middle. That one falls.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Now Lillard, 12 points for him. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Clock at 6. with the putback. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 5 points so far.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Campazzo. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Portland leading by 12. Oh, McCollum in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Jokic. Down low, Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
But sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The pass to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by McCollum. Lillard's got 11 points here in just the second half. The Nuggets trail by 13. 1:15 left in the third quarter. To the inside. And that one's good. Green. 6 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard outside. It's stolen by Green. Jokic inside. He's against Cantor, and that one's good. Jokic.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here is Lillard. He's got 15. 27 seconds left to play in the third. Jones kicks to Lillard. On the clock.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Here's Gordon. Excellent D that time from Jones. Here's McCollum. Banked in off the glass. McCollum's got 6.
What body control from McCollum. I like whenever he works his way through the contact and finishes.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson out there with Anthony. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the 1. Back to McGee. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
Powell with it. It's Hollis-Jefferson, top of the key. Powell against Green. Nurkic trying to get open. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out to the wing. Ball kicks to Millsap. Denver passing it around. Green, the pass to McGee. They kick it out to Green. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Nurkic with the steal. Hollis-Jefferson in the post. Guarded by Green. Hollis-Jefferson, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 11. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Right side Millsap. And here's Morris for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, Powell with it. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Morris, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Simons from deep. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
In the corner, it's Morris. To stop the run, uses the glass to finish the layup. And here are the Trailblazers now. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Powell finds Anthony. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And Bull wide open. He shoots. McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
No, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Powell against Green. Now here's Powell. From deep three-point range. Denver grabs the miss. McGee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Bull. 2 points. That one goes. Bull's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Simons, covered by Morris. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And it's Simons missing. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's McGee. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Porter against Jones. Pass to Cantor. Inside and stolen by Gordon. Fast break. Here we go. Porter kicks to Jokic. The 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Now Lillard. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
What's up?
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night.
Jones with it. Now guarded by Porter. Jones kicks to McCullough. 4 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard with the bucket.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Right side, Gordon. Over Giles. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
A rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. Then there's Porzingis. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Giles, and it's Jones in at the 3. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Lillard, nice spin off the left rim and in. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Lillard after Luka Doncic's bucket. Lillard with it, now guarded by Porzingis. Giles the pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Doncic. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Jones against Doncic. To the inside. And he makes good on the layup. Doncic has got 6.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Lillard. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Richardson. Got a piece of it.
Hard-nosed defender and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
And the pass to Porzingis. Back to Richardson. Pass to Porzingis. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Lillard surveying the D. Nails the 16-footer.
Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off and found some space there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Stolen by McCollum. Outside, Jones. Kicks to Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Here's Brunson. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Brunson the pass to Kleba. And there it is for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Powell. The Mavericks making the shot. Lillard the pass to Powell. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Now he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Kleba. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Kleba. Shoots over Lillard. Here's Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Then for the Mavericks, Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Richardson. Cullen passes to Anthony. Here's Simons. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
29 seconds left in the first quarter.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And they call the fouls. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
A good close contest so far as we finish the And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for the Mavericks, Burke is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Maxi Kleba. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. To the left side wing. Marjanovic finds Redick. No good on the 3. Portland leading by 3. Here's Powell. It's deflected. Now Redick. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Marjanovic. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. The wide open look here for Anthony. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way. Try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Marjanovic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Here's Simons. Brunson covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Here's Simons. That one doesn't go. And it's Dallas the other way. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Powell finds Redick. Shoots over Powell. The shot by Redick, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. And the basket by Jones.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Outside, Redick. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Powell. Redick can't get that one to fall.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. It's tipped. They retain possession. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Cauley Stein. Here's Simons. Cauley Stein defending. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. McCollum comes in for Norman Powell, and Lillard subbed in for Anfernee Simons.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard the pass to Giles. And stolen by Cauley Stein. 1:14 left to play in the first half. And stolen by Lillard. McCollum outside. Moving it up. Hollis Jefferson. Good. Hollis Jefferson's got his first basket.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Doncic with it. Hollis Jefferson's there. Back to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Out to Doncic. Clock at 2. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. But they'll get another chance. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Trey Burke comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And there's the feed to Nurkic. Doncic against Lillard. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Lillard's got 8.
You know, not many guys can change pace on the dribble the way Lillard does it. Just phenomenal.
Burke, the pass to Porzingis. And he banks in the layup.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
It'll count. Not going to go that time. And some good action through the first. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Tearing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Ande Hollis Jefferson out there with Anthony, and it's Cantor in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Porzingis can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 5. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lillard. Doncic with the steal. Puts one up from 19, and they pick up 2. He's got 10.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Lillard with it, out defended by Cauley Stein. And Lillard kicks to Cantor. McCollum outside. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Well, this is where that sweet handle of McCollum's comes into play. When he goes on the dribble drive, very few defenders can get in good position to slow him down.
Back to Doncic. The pass to Porzingis. Feeds it to Doncic. Porzingis trying to get free. And it's Doncic missing. And for Portland, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%.
That's a time where coaches are telling you wrap up the offensive player. Hard to do with Carmelo Anthony, so strong when going to the rim.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Redick's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Brunson. Out to Hardaway. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And that's an intentional foul. Jones checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Lillard against Brunson. And that one's good. Lillard.
And to the point now where Lillard is just as good at creating his own shot or spotting up off the ball. Keeps defenses guessing.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Doesn't go that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Pass to Brunson. They need this. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McCollum finds Lillard. Back to McCollum. Hands it from downtown. McCollum's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
Just so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
Offensive rebound. Here's Powell. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Lillard from deep three-point land, up again, and Kents are able to finish. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Harry Giles is checked in for Anthony. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. Norman Bowles checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And here's Portland. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Simons, guarded by Doncic. Simons, the pass to Giles. And that one, good. Giles has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Passes it to Porzingis, and the basket is good.
How about the touch from Porzingis, demonstrating just how comfortable he is operating in that area of the floor.
Here's Simons, guarded by Doncic. Simons, the pass to Cannon. Nice D from Doncic.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Finney-Smith passes to Cauley-Stein. The lead now in single digits.
I just think he was completely focused there of making his way through contact to score the ball.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the contest. And that one falls for Cauley-Stein. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Giles. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Giles has got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And so it's Portland going into the break with a 10-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Burke, and it's Doncic in at the small forward. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powell finds Redick. Portland grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Runs in the pass to Redick. And the 3 ball is good. Redick's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. Brunson against Lillard. And there's the pass to Nurkic. 5 on the clock. Shoots. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nurkic with the pump fake does a good job fooling the defender that time.
Anthony's checked in for Giles. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Marjanovic. Cauley Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. Josh Richardson's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Doncic.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Lillard against Doncic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Takes a 3. That shot missing. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Down low, here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard dishes to Carmelo. He kicks to Powell. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
Doncic finds Porzingis. Back to Doncic for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Jones, that time on the assist by Nurkic. And it's an 11-point Portland lead.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Puts it up from 12. Cauley Stein. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Anthony. He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
You wonder what the next step is, and for Willie Cauley-Stein, what he's done in the offseason to improve himself offensively. Maybe a few more things in the footwork category will help him out.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Powell. Mavericks trail by 10. Richardson the pass to Doncic. Richardson, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Richardson's got his first points in this one.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Doncic against Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And Doncic gets it to go.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard against Doncic. Lillard outside. Kanter dishes to Anthony. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Richardson gets a wide open look. Misses the shot. So the Trailblazers win it. Even. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.